Namaste, and welcome to Diwali on the Screen 2020. The Mayor of the West Midlands, Consulate General of India in Birmingham and partners are sorry that we can't celebrate with you in person this year.
But if you can't come to us, there's no reason we can't come to you. So here we are, and we've got a bumper pack of Diwali treats lined up for you. But first, let's look back at last year's event when we were live in Victoria Square. Wasn't that great? I think everybody enjoyed the day. Thanks to the Mayor of the West Midlands and the Consul General of India in Birmingham for making it happen.
It certainly brings back lots of great memories. We're going to hear now from the Mayor of the West Midlands, Andy Street.
Followed by His Excellency, the Consul General of India in Birmingham, Dr. Shashank Vikram, who has recently assumed charge.
And to end, we'll hear from Her Excellency Gayatri Isar Kumar, the High Commissioner of India to the United Kingdom.
Hello, Andy Street, Mayor of the West Midlands here. Good morning to you and welcome to our virtual celebration of Diwali. Normally, of course, we gather together on Victoria Square in the centre of Birmingham for a real lively celebration. But this year, it's all virtual, but it's no less intense. And if one thinks about what Diwali is all about, the triumph of good over evil, it is indeed even more important to celebrate this year, given the year that we have faced. Sadly, we can't have the cultural programme on stage, but we can have wonderful events on screen. And so, to those of you who are coming together, thank you for making the celebration as vibrant as it is going to be. And indeed, to everyone who is celebrating Diwali, can I wish you a very good celebration. I have to thank those who've made it possible, and particularly, of course, to the Indian Consulate here in Birmingham, who always team up with us to make this happen. And also, of course, to our sponsors and partners who come on board. So enjoy the festivities, and can I conclude by handing over to the wonderful Consul General, Shashank Vikram, for a few words of introduction from him. Enjoy it all.
Thank you, Andy. Her Excellency, High Commissioner of India to United Kingdom, Mrs. Gayatri Isar Kumar, Mr. Andy Street, Mayor of West Midlands Combined Authority, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very happy Diwali to all of you. It is my great honor to welcome the esteemed guests at this Diwali celebrations. The COVID-19 pandemic has caused significant disruption and hardship in nearly every aspect of our lives, and it continues to weigh heavily. But at the same time, the virtual celebration like these have enabled us to reach all corners of the world. And I am sure that this celebration is now being watched fondly in several regions of India, UK, and the world. Let me begin by thanking the Mayor of West Midlands, Andy Street, for his support in co-hosting the event for the fourth time. Office of Mayor has been very supportive of our various projects in strengthening cultural, business and diaspora ties between Midlands and India. One such collaboration in recent past is the establishment of West Midlands India Partnership, which provides both British and Indian companies a fantastic new platform to collaborate on a wide range of emerging technologies. Running successfully in its fourth year, this Diwali celebration reflects the beauty of diversity and inclusiveness. It is also an affirmation of the British ethos that respects and values the culture and traditions of its various communities. India is a country of diversity with innumerable festivals and traditions. I am sure that the annual spectacular Diwali on Square celebrations which is Diwali on screen this year, will again be back next year with the same title and even bigger and better. Diwali brings the universal message of love, peace, happiness, harmony, light, togetherness, prosperity, and health. It also symbolizes the true entrepreneurial spirit of India and the pursuit for prosperity. I may avail this opportunity to reiterate our interest in working even more closely with the UK. There are mega changes underway in India that will provide more opportunities for cooperation. The last 3 Diwali on Square celebrations were a huge success and attracted a large number of visitors to Victoria Square. This occasion has also been an important landmark in community participation, where people of different faiths came together to make 10,000 Diwali sweets for distribution in the square during the celebrations. All the efforts in preparation of the sweets were completely voluntary, and the Indian interfaith community rose up to the occasion each year. Unfortunately, this year we have to cancel the Diwali dinner also due to the prevailing COVID-19 situation. Over 45% of British Indian diaspora lives in the jurisdiction of this consulate. The Indian diaspora is always known to be one of the most prosperous and dynamic ethnic minority communities in the UK and has contributed immensely towards all aspects of British life and is indeed a living bridge between India and UK. There are 654 Indian diaspora-owned businesses in the UK with a turnover of over £100,000 per year. Their combined revenue is £36.84 billion and they employ 174,000 people. This transformation from being job seekers to job creators is a reflection of the hard work and dedication of the Indian diaspora. During the current unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic, several Indian community associations and organizations voluntarily extended a helping hand to the people in distress, whether they were students or stranded Indians who were in this country at that time. On several occasions, the community representatives cooperated with the consulate by extending their support in all possible ways. It gives me immense pleasure to see the frontline British Indian community who are working tirelessly with the British government in this testing time. I sincerely laud their efforts. In this festival of light, may we all find peace, joy, and renewed commitment to caring for each other. I wish you all joy and happiness and hope you are able to share and spread light and happiness all around. It is now my honor and privilege to welcome Her Excellency High Commissioner of India to United Kingdom, Mrs. Gayatri Issar Kumar. Her Excellency has served in various capacities in the office of Honorable President of India, Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India, and its missions abroad to promote India's political, trade, economic, and cultural cooperation. She was serving as the Ambassador of India to European Union, Belgium, and Luxembourg before taking over as High Commissioner of India to UK. Without further ado, I invite Her Excellency, Madam High Commissioner.
Namaskar. Your Excellency, Mr. Andy Street, Mayor of West Midlands Combined Authority, esteemed participants, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to offer you and the community of British Indians in the West Midlands warm greetings for a very happy and prosperous Diwali. Obviously, I would have liked to keep up the tradition of coming to Birmingham with my High Commission colleagues, but sadly, the global pandemic seems to have overtaken our best intentions. Nevertheless, I'm very glad that you are going ahead with your celebrations anyway, virtually, in the true spirit of Diwali, which is to rejoice in the company of family and friends, and to offer prayers that Diwali will usher in a new era of hope and that it will mark the beginning of the dawn of normalcy that we have all been longing to see. I take this opportunity to warmly congratulate you, Mr. Mayor, and the Consulate of India, the Consulate General of India in Birmingham, for organizing Diwali on the Square for the 4th consecutive year. I think it's also an apt occasion to celebrate the kindness and the good deeds of individuals and communities through the crisis who have come together to lend a hand and bring relief to those affected by the global pandemic here in the UK. And in this, we are especially grateful to the Indian community in West Midlands who came forward as volunteers and helped anyone in need, anyone, including stranded Indians, the old, the vulnerable in their own communities. They came together as a community. They came together and worked through temples, mosques, and gurdwaras particularly, and I'm very grateful for that. This is also an opportunity to acknowledge and pay tribute to the immense contribution and the sacrifices of our healthcare professionals, doctors, nurses, and other healthcare workers of the British Indian community. We are grateful to them and share their sadness and loss of close colleagues or family members. And I'm confident that I speak for all of you when I wish them all strength and courage as this nation grapples with the pandemic. The tradition of Diwali on the Square is also valuable in terms of its character as an interfaith community celebration, exchanging greetings, witnessing fireworks, participating in song and dance by community members of all faiths, and of course, the much savored part of enjoying a feast of our delicious, aromatic and irresistible cuisine together. This year, if I may, I would like to suggest that we celebrate Diwali in the letter and spirit of the prescribed health safety measures that are for our own good. We can do this easily, in keeping with our tradition, with family in our homes, offering prayers at our family altars, decorating our homes with flowers and rangoli, lighting lamps, and having a family meal together at the end of the day. This is, after all, what Diwali is all about. And though we will this time exchange greetings with friends, which is an important part of our celebrations, virtually, and send each other sweets when possible, let us value and cherish our ability to do the things that we can do. And let us share cheer and goodwill through the amazing technology that we have access to. And I would also add at a personal level that if you can consider as a way of sharing and spreading Diwali joy, reaching out to at least one needy person or family or COVID-affected family with your support in any form of any sort. I guarantee that when you do this and bring a smile to the face of a stranger and relief and hope to his heart and touch his soul with a generous gesture, it will more than double your own happiness. And with these words, though I am with you virtually, I am with you in spirit. And I look forward to being with you in person, hopefully as soon as possible. I do look forward to meeting as many of you as possible in the days to come and to welcoming you at India House, your home away from home. I once again wish you all, my brothers and sisters in West Midlands, a very happy and auspicious Diwali. Jai Hind.
Thanks to our respected speakers for their heartfelt words at this auspicious time.
So here we are again, Jaya, all set up to present another year of Diwali on the Square, except on the screen due to the ongoing COVID-19 restrictions.
It's going to be different but the same, if you know what I mean. Let's whisk you away to celebrate in a socially distant way, of course, with music and dance from around the region, brought to you by Sampad South Asian Arts and Heritage, and a whole host of well-wishers bringing you the best of Diwali vibes.
Diwali is a time for spreading peace, when light overcomes darkness and good overcomes evil, and love is all around us.
Celebrated across the world by Hindus, Sikhs and Jains, there are many different stories surrounding this beautiful festival, and we'll share some of them with you today.
The Ramayana is one of the most well-known epic stories associated with Diwali. Following the kidnapping of Sita, Lord Rama's army conquers the 10-headed demon Ravan, and he, along with Sita, Lakshman and Hanuman, return to the kingdom of Ayodhya after a 14-year exile.
The people of the kingdom were so happy and excited that they arranged beautiful diyas or lamps along the path to light their way back home. And to this day, we light lamps to bring light into our lives and banish the darkness.
And to banish the dark now, we have light in the form of some beautiful neoclassical contemporary dance from mother and daughter, Neha and Shreya Sharma.
Neha is a GP, while Shreya is studying for her A-levels as well as being a student at the Center for Advanced Dance Training.
They're performing to LA Love by Dr. Shremix and Fergie, featuring Shilpa Sadagopalan and Sushmita Ravikumar. So wonderful to see a family dancing together.
But first, here's a Diwali message from our sponsor, Birmingham City University.
City of the day.
Up next, we have the melodious voice of Priti Kaur, a versatile vocalist who has appeared on popular shows across TV and radio. She's an approved All India radio artist and has performed at the Symphony Hall with the CBSO.
Preeti is proficient in various genres of music, including Bollywood, ghazals, raga-based Gurbani Kirtan, bhajans and Sufiana kalams. And she's here for us today with Ghar More Pardesiya, Aao Padharo Piya from the film Kalank, right after this Diwali greeting from our sponsor, HSBC.
Hi everybody, Stuart here, and I lead the wealth and personal banking business in HSBC in the UK, and it is my immense pleasure on behalf of myself, but importantly on behalf of HSBC UK, to wish you a very, very happy Diwali. Whether you be Hindus, Sikhs, Jains, Buddhists, it is a very special time. A time that demarks the passing from darkness through to light, a triumph of good over evil, if you like, and where it's signified by the lighting of the diya, or a light, which really symbolises hope. And I think in times like this, hope is incredibly important as COVID affects our communities so profoundly. It's a time of celebration, but it's also a time of reflection, and reflection about all the privileges and all the opportunities we have, and about the people that perhaps don't have those opportunities, those that are less fortunate. And I know there's a huge amount of work that's going on to help those who are less fortunate in our community, not least by the people on this event. So thank you very much. Also, a huge thank you to the General Council of India. Thank you so much for helping to make this happen. And of course, to the Mayor, Andy Street, who has made sure that this online event can happen.
Wishing you all a very happy Deepavali. May the divine light of the Deepavali diyas bring peace, prosperity and good health in your life. Hope you will enjoy this song. Thank you. रघुकुल रीत सदा चली आए, प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाए। दूसरा न भाए रे जब से नैनाए जागे धनुर घर से लागे तब से बिरहा मोहे सताए रे ना तो मैया की डोरी माही फागुन की गोरी मोहे कुछ दूसरा न भाए रे जब से नैनाए जागे धनुर घर से लागे तब से बिरहा मोहे सताए रे पिता मेरी सब जग जाने पिता मेरी सब जग जाने ना निर्मोहिया घर मोरे परदेसिया आओ पधारो पिया घर मोरे परदेसिया आओ पधारो पिया गई पनघट पर भरन भरन पनिया दीवानी गई पनघट पर भरन भरन पनिया गम बपरि गम धरि 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 बम बम रि धरि धरि बम बम गम गम रि गम धरि धरि बम बम बपरि मपरि मपरि गई पनघट पर भरन भरन पनिया दीवानी गई पनघट पर भरन भरन पनिया ओरे लोगे तेरी मानसी मुर्जित हुई रे बनी रे बनी मैं तेरी जोगनिया घर मोरे परदेसिया आओ पधारो पिया घर मोरे परदेसिया आओ पधारो पिया
Diwali is celebrated over a number of days. Homes are cleaned and decorated with rangolis in the run-up to the festival, and wonderful snacks and sweets are prepared for families and guests to enjoy. But 5 days have particular significance.
Dhanteras is often known as the first day of Diwali. Dhan meaning wealth, and Teras is the 13th day in the lunar cycle, and according to Hindu mythology, it's when Lord Dhanvantari, the god of health, emerged during the churning of the ocean holding a pot of Amrit, an Ayurvedic herbal mix, in one hand and the sacred text about Ayurveda in the other.
It's also the time that many Hindus worship Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, by lighting lamps and saying prayers, often making valuable purchases at this auspicious time.
The next day is Kali Chaudas. Kali meaning dark and Chaudas the 14th day in the lunar cycle. It's a day when many people remember their forefathers and offer prayers to them.
It's also known as Naraka Chaturdashi, the day Lord Krishna and his consort Satyabhama overcame the evil demon Narakasura, who had taken advantage of his own powers, sending a clear message that the good of society should always prevail over one's own personal bonds.
We'll tell you more about Diwali later, but now let's have some more dance. Atreya Bhattacharya is a well-trained dancer in Indian classical and contemporary dances and runs regular dance classes in Kathak and creative Indian dance in the Midlands.
Atreya has presented several challenging experimental projects and performed all over UK. Today, she performs to a Tagore song with a difference, filmed at Much Wenlock with music designed by Saurendra and Saumya ji, featuring Sunidhi Chauhan.
लाल तक दिगत घेगे तड़ान राधा मुस्कान जात धाकड़ कुंकड़ घेगे तड़ान ना दिग 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 ना दिग 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 ना दिग 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 थे दिग दिग ताते तकते आते तकते थे 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 तक दिन 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 जात जात तट 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 यमुना तट कुंज कुंज भटक भटक धातित धान विरहे निराशा
सुनल सुनल बालिका सुनल सुनल बालिका राख कुसुम मालिका सुनल सुनल बालिका राख कुसुम मालिका कुंज कुंज फेरनु सखी कुंज कुंज फेरनु सखी श्याम चंद्र नाही रे राख कुसुम मालिका दुलई कुसुम मंजरी भ्रवर फिरे गुंजरी दुलई कुसुम मंजरी भवर फिरे गुंजरी अलस यमुना बहई जाए ललित गीत गाहे रे सुनल सुनल बालिका राख कुसुम मालिका
गदिगन नागेतर तागेतर गिडतक दिकिट दान धा राधा अस्ताचल भानु गयो नवमी शशि प्रकट भयो अज पुण्य आए हरि मोह संग यो कैसे करी निर्दय संग फूट जोड़ कौन कहाँ सुख लयो हमरो ही दोष भयो हमरो ही दोष भयो हाँ हमरो दोष भयो दोष भयो दोष भयो
मृदु समीर संचले हरई शीतल वंचले
सनन चलत पुरवाई मिलन बेला न आई
बाली हृदय चंचले कानन पथ चाहिरे
राधा मन लागे लगन पुरवा चली नन
कुंज पाने हेरिया अशुबारी डारिया कुंज पाने हेरिया अशुबारी डारिया भानु गाहे शून्य कुंज श्याम चंद्र नाई रे सुनल सुनल
Rakesh Chauhan is a British Indian pianist and composer. Having studied Western classical music on both the guitar and piano from an early age, he went on to train in Indian classical music. He's won numerous awards, including Alumnus of the Year at the University of Leicester, and he's been featured as a TEDx speaker.
Nandini Shankar is an Indian violinist who performs Hindustani classical music and fusion and has collaborated for this track with Rakesh. Here they perform a specially created melody filmed in London and Mumbai.
Anjali Dance Group, based in Solihull, is a not-for-profit dance outfit formed with the intention of encouraging dance and music in the community. Made up of professionals from different careers, they believe that dance is the key for maintaining a good work-life balance and aids mental health.
Here they perform to popular Lavani songs Apsara Ali आणि मला जाऊ द्या ना घरी आता वाजले की बारा, bringing Cannon Hill Park to life. But first, here's a special Diwali message from our sponsor, KTC.
For all those watching, we have some exciting news. We'll be sending a special giveaway to those lucky viewers who write a message in the comment box. A big shout out to SBI UK for their support.
जीव झाला येडा पिसा त्याचा नाही भरवसा तोल राहीना राखली की मर्जी तुमच्या जोडीनं मी आले फिरतीच्या या रंगी राया चिंबोली मी झाले राया सोडा तरी काळ येळ नाही बरी पुन्हा भेटू केव्हा तरी साजना मला जाऊ द्या ना घरी वाजले की बारा मला जाऊ द्या ना घरी वाजले की बारा मला जाऊ द्या ना घरी वाजले की बारा मला जाऊ द्या ना घरी वाजले की बारा
The third day of the 5-day festival is Diwali itself, when families wear new clothes, light lamps, decorate with rangolis, eat fabulous foods including lots of mithai and sweet things, pray together and visit each other. It marks the time that Lord Rama, Sita and Lakshman returned from their 14-year exile after defeating the 10-headed demon Ravan in the well-known story of Rama and Sita, the Ramayana.
For some, it's the end of the financial year too, and many businesses start their new accounts on this auspicious day. Prayers are offered to the divine goddess Lakshmi to achieve the blessings of wealth and prosperity.
The fourth day is seen by many as New Year's Day or Festivities in Gujarati, while it's also celebrated as Anakut, Govardhan Puja or Bali Pratipada.
The final day of the festive period is known as Bhai Dooj or Bhai Beej, when sisters invite their brothers for dinner as a way of strengthening family bonds.
So that's Diwali in a nutshell. There are so many stories and regional varieties associated with this beautiful festival. It would be impossible to get through them all in such a short period. What's up next, Jaya?
Sadhya is one of the leading contemporary dance companies of India, seeing itself as a bridge between tradition and modernity.
Drawing from the versatile and energetic Mayurband Chow, a martial art form from Orissa, Sadhya has created a style of its own and become a platform for young and upcoming talent.
Under the direction of brilliant choreographer and dancer Santosh Nair, here they are with some yoga and dance.
Anaya Bolar is a Birmingham-based dancer who trained under the tutelage of her mother and guru Chitralekha Bolar in Bharatnatyam. She received a training bursary from the Imperial Society of Teachers of Dancing and has been a 2-time category finalist on BBC Young Dancer.
Oishani has been dancing since the age of 4 and participated in BBC Young Dancer contest as the first and only dancer trained in both Bharatnatyam and contemporary styles. Oishani has now joined the London Contemporary Dance School.
Here the two dancers from Chitralekha Dance Company perform a lively Tillana, a rhythmic piece of music widely used in Indian classical dance.
धीरना 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 तक तचलु दीन तक झनु तन धीरना 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 तक तचलु दीन तक झनु तन धीरना सुंदर मोहन रूपम वंसित मुनि जनानंदम संततम वल्लीकानंदम चिंतये गुरुवर स्कंदम सुंदर मोहन रूपम वंसित मुनि जनानंदम संततम वल्लीकानंदम चिंतये गुरुवर स्कंदम तक झडूधीम झडूधीम पदरि संदा पमगरि तक झडूधीम झडूधीम पदरि संदा पमगरि तक तलांगु किटत थीम दसरि गानिसा तक झडूधरी मित किडत तक तलांगु किटत थीम दसरि गानिसा तक झडूधरी मित किडत तटाम तक धीम तट धीम किट झुम तजगारी जानी रहे तक झुम तटाम तक धीम तट धीम किट झुम तजगारी जानी रहे तक झुम तटाम तटाम तक झनुधीम तधीम तरीम तक झनुधरीम तजम तजम तक तजनुधीम तजनुधीम तन धीरना 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 तक तजनुधीम तजनुधीम तन धीरना 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 तक तजनुधीम तजनुधीम तन धीरना तन धीरना तन धीरना
Next, we have a talented young music artist from the Midlands. Zenny is 17 and has a huge passion for music. He's been producing, singing and playing piano since he was 15, leading him to find his own voice, and he started writing and recording his own original songs.
We get to hear one of his compositions, No Replacing You, just after we hear from our sponsor, Ola Cabs.
Namaste Birmingham. I'm Mark, Managing Director of Ola UK, a ride service that you trust with your everyday travel. We have grown as a family, especially in the West Midlands, and it's all thanks to your support. It makes us want to work even harder to make those easy, safer rides available to you in just minutes. I'm here on this special occasion to wish you all Ola ki taraf se Aapko Diwali ki Shubh Kamnaएं.
Smoke in my lungs, yeah. I've got liquor on my breath, on my breath. I know it ain't fair, girl. When you need me, I ain't there. No, I ain't there. But when I'm at my lowest, who I run to? Don't matter the problem, it's always you. Give me no reason to question you. Give me no reason to question you. So when I'm in the hills, make sure I enjoy that view. When I'm counting dollar bills, you know I'ma always split it with you. And I know that if I fall, you gon' jump in to go. Just know that if you go, ain't no replacing you. You say that I'm selfish. Oh, get it all off your chest. If we're being honest, without you I'm a mess. But when I'm at my lowest, who I run to? Don't matter the problem, it's always you. Give me no reason to question you. Give me no reason to question you. So when I'm in the hills, make sure I enjoy that view. When I'm counting dollar bills, you know I'ma always split it with you. And I know that if I fall, you gon' jump in to go. Just know that if you go, ain't no replacing you.
Diwali is celebrated across the world by Sikhs and Jains as well. In Sikhism, Diwali is also celebrated as Bandi Chhor Divas when the 6th Guru, Guru Har Gobind Ji, was released from prison by the Emperor Jahangir and took 52 other kings to freedom with him.
In Jainism, Diwali marks the end of the year and is the anniversary of the nirvana or liberation of the Mahavir soul, the 24th and last incarnation or Jain Titankar of the present cosmic age.
We have more music for you now with the fabulous Navin Kundra, a British singer-songwriter who writes, composes and performs songs in Hindi, Punjabi and English.
Award-winning Navin has achieved 6 #1 singles in the Asian charts and is an ambassador for the British Asian Trust and Silver Star, a diabetes charity. He's a great role model as he takes on a lot of charity work and delivers talks at youth conferences across the UK.
He's performed for royalty at St. James's Palace for His Royal Highness Prince Charles and Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, as well as dignitaries such as Prime Minister of India when he visited London. But today, he's here for you with his single, Bandagi.
रुकावट जो भी आए करूं तेरी हिफाजत तू रूह में ऐसी शामिल सची हो जैसे महफिल तेरी तलब में दिल को धड़कने की हो आदत खुश नसीबी तू ही मेरी ऐ हबीबी तू ही मेरी सिलसिलाए इश्क यूं ही चलता ही जाए तू ही मेरी तश्नगी है तू ही मेरी ताजगी है तू ही मेरी हम सफर हम नवा तू मेरी बंदगी तू मेरी दिल लगी तू मेरी जिंदगी तू ही मेरी जान तू मेरी चांदनी तू मेरी तुझसे है रोशनी तू है वो हर खुशी तू मेरी पहचान तू मेरी आशिकी तू मेरी दिल लगी तू मेरी जिंदगी तू ही मेरी जान तू मेरी चांदनी जान तुझसे है रोशनी जान तू है वो हर खुशी तू मेरी जान
It's time for you to get interactive now with Reena Taylor Panchal.
Birmingham-born Reena specialises in the art of Bollywood dance and has successfully built up the Bollywood Dreams Dance Academy, training students of all ages and backgrounds in this dynamic and versatile style.
She runs workshops across the country in educational, community and professional settings, and Reena performs as a solo artist as well, creating specially commissioned choreographs for stage and provides dancers for corporate, community and private functions.
And she's going to get you on your feet now as she runs a little workshop to teach you some Bollywood moves. Are you ready, Jaya?
Absolutely.
Hi, I'm Reena from Bollywood Dreams Dance Academy, and today I'm going to teach you some moves to the song Soda Kara Kara from the film Good News. So let's get started. So we're going to stand with our feet shoulder width apart, and you're going to take your left hand to here. You're then going to clap into your left hand using your right, and then you're going to do a little rub here. Now with your feet, you're going to take your left foot and we're going to move towards our right. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to spin all the way around. 5. So I'll show you that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way around. Now with your hands, we're going to do 1, 2, and then as we move around, you're going to do your rub. Rub, 2, 3, 4, all the way around, 5. And on 5, you're going to take your hands back onto your waist. So from here, you're going to take your right hand and you're going to take it just above your right shoulder and then your left hand. And then you'll push your hands upwards. Now, as you push your hands upwards, you're going to turn your body very slightly to the right and front corner. And with your right foot, you're going to do a double tap. 1, 2, 3. So let's put that together. We've now got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We're then going to repeat that again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. On the last one, we do 4. Let's try that with some music. Ready? Go! Super, well done. So now you know the moves to the chorus. So bop along with me, and when we get to that section, join in with me. We ready?
Oh my God. तुझे लगता खराब, मुझे लगता बुरा, सौदा इश्क दा जो है तेरा आ आ। ऐसे सेट तू ना हो, पर हाथ let me go, spoil करना तू मूड मेरा आ आ।
ओ दिल को तूने छुआ, ओ झट सेंटी हुआ, ओ दिल को तूने छुआ, झट सेंटी हुआ, मेरे नाल कर ले जरा।
Shin is the founder member of the legendary and award-winning band DCS. Born in Birmingham, the band have a fan base across the world.
Lead singer Shin is one of the most versatile singers in the UK Asian music scene, a true ambassador for Bhangra music, who performs in Punjabi, Hindi and English, and has also entered into the world of musical theatre and film. He is here for us today with one of his most popular number, O Jaan Meriyan. Loving all this music and dance.
Me too, and here's some more. Asha is popular and melodious singer who performs classic Bollywood and popular songs in Hindi, Urdu, Punjabi, Gujarati and Swahili, travelling across the UK and abroad for performances as a solo artist and with her music band.
Here she is with Long Lachi, a fabulous Punjabi song for us today.
वे तू लौंग वे मैं लाची तेरे पीछे आ गवाची वे तू लौंग वे मैं लाची तेरे पीछे आ गवाची तेरे इश्क ने मारी कुड़ी कच्ची दी कवारी तेरे इश्क ने मारी कुड़ी कच्ची दी कवारी वे मैं चम्मे दा पहाड़ा वाली शाम वे मुंडिया संदली संदली नेड़ा विच तेरा नाम वे मुंडिया संदली संदली नेड़ा विच तेरा नाम वे मुंडिया संदली संदली नेड़ा विच तेरा नाम वे मुंडिया.
Diwali without a bit of Bhangra to get you moving. Gabru Punjab there are one of the most established Punjabi dance groups in the Midlands.
Keeping lockdown in mind, the young members of the company are here to perform a lively routine for Diwali. Join in with the rhythm of the dhol. Punjabi folk dance to some Gujarati tradition with a twist now. Preeti Varsani and Parle Patel are leading a new wave of British Gujarati artists. Preeti is a folk singer who has trained in India with traditional Gujarati folk artist Lalita Ben Goradhra.
Parley is an international YouTube personality who's gained popularity for his British Gujarati comedy. He's also presented for the BBC on radio and television and performed on stage.
Here they are with Zatzaya, their own original composition with an urban twist on Gujarati folk music and dance. For all those watching, we have some exciting news. We will be sending special giveaways to those lucky viewers who write a message in the comment box. A big shout out to SBI UK for their support.
We'd like to welcome back the Mayor of the West Midlands, Andy Street, and His Excellency, the Consul General of India in Birmingham, Dr. Shashank Vikram, for a final vote of thanks.
So that brings our celebrations to a close. And can I say a huge thank you to all of the performers for sharing your incredible talent and what talent we have across the region. Should also thank the Indian Consulate General for supporting us, working with us to launch this, as sponsors, and of course Piali Ray for your artistic support. Thank you and very happy Diwali.
I hope you enjoyed the virtual celebrations of Diwali. This year Diwali will be celebrated on 14th November, which is exactly 7 days from today. So please enjoy the festival while observing all the guidelines of the government with regard to COVID as well as other precautions. I know it is a testing time. However, I believe this too shall pass. Tonight, We wish the diaspora further success and prosperity and thank them for what they do for India and Britain. I congratulate the winners of the Diwali stickers, which is especially curated for this occasion. We will endeavor to post it to you before Diwali. I am thankful to our sponsors, Birmingham City University, HSBC Bank Limited, Ola Caps, KTC Limited, and State Bank of India, UK, for their support. I also wish to add a sincere word of appreciation to all the participants who, in spite of limitations, have taken part in the event. I would like to thank Mrs. Piali Rai, Director Sampad, for kindly curating the whole cultural event today. Sincere word of appreciation to Mayor Andy Street and his team, especially Helen, for making this happen for the 4th consecutive year. The good part of this year's event is that it will stay in the social media platforms and you can watch it as many times as you want. Once again, wishing all of you a very happy and a prosperous Diwali. Happy Diwali and Jai Hind.
Sadly, that brings us to the end of our Diwali offering this year, from the square to the screen. We hope we've still been able to bring you the essence of the spirit of Diwali.
It's been enlightening. We hope you've enjoyed all the performances and learned about the different ways that Diwali is celebrated.
Thanks to all the artists who've performed for us and to Sampad South Asian Arts and Heritage, who have curated this rich program of culture made up of artists from across the Midlands.
We'd like to thank all of our speakers and sponsors for their beautiful words and messages. We hope to see you back at Victoria Square next year, but until then,
a very happy Diwali to you all.
खुशी च फिरदा बिन दिवाली दे घर घर दीवे जगदे